Hi, this is Ellie Santini, Life Transformation Coach, and I have a question for you. Do you often get stuck and feel that when you're trying to change your life or make improvements to something in your life, you start out well, then you hit a brick wall after a couple of weeks or months and get totally demotivated, make excuses, and then stop and do nothing but procrastinate and never actually finish anything you start? If you answered yes, then I want to let you know that you're not alone and it's technically not your fault. None of it's your fault. In this video, you will learn the number one reason why you don't have what you want in your life and what you can do about it using a scientifically proven strategy that will help you to take your life to a completely new level if you allow yourself to be coachable. Once you have been given the strategy, you will have the unfair advantage of performing miracles in your own life despite your obstacles, despite your challenges, and despite your current circumstances. Your wish is your command. If you do this properly, but please have an open mind and continue watching until the very end. The one and only variable that is holding you back and preventing you from achieving your desires, your goals, your aspirations, or whatever it is that you want to achieve is your paradigm. I will explain what it is in just a minute, but first I need to emphasize that your paradigm has exclusive control over your life. Your paradigm controls your behaviors, your patterns, your habits, how you fall in love, how you deal with stress, your issues at work, what you think, your beliefs, your self-esteem, your motivation, your decision-making. It controls every single aspect in every area of your life. This paradigm is controlled by your subconscious mind, which is also called the second mind, and it essentially controls 95% of your behaviors that you have inherited since birth by your parents. I want you to think of your paradigm like your blueprint or your life manual. Unfortunately, your paradigm isn't even yours. It forms your programs and beliefs that you were given by your mum and your dad since you were born. And sometimes these paradigms and programs aren't exactly empowering or benefiting us. So what is your paradigm? Your paradigm is your internal mental program, which you have inherited since birth by your parents. And it is made up of data, that is your beliefs, how you view the world, your model of the world, which has now shaped your personal reality and controls every area of your life. This program is like your brain's software, just like the software on your computer. Without software and programs, your computer simply just doesn't function. Why should this concern you? If you have outdated mental programs called paradigms, then the subconscious mind will block the desire from coming into your reality no matter how hard you try. This has nothing to do with hard work or discipline, guys. This is the stuff that you didn't know that you didn't know. Unfortunately, majority of the time, just like a computer, our internal software and programs in our minds are outdated, and unless we update the software, in this case, unless we update our thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, and habits, and we continue to run outdated old programs, then we will be confronted with all sorts of issues like procrastination, inability to think, laziness, demotivation, inability to achieve goals and desires, because our internal mental programs, which are also called paradigms, are very outdated and very disempowering. Think back to your PC when you have so many programs running and don't know which ones are outdated. You haven't cleaned out the files, your PC is overloaded with junk, you haven't updated the antivirus software, you haven't updated your Windows software. What do you think happens to the functionality and performance of your PC? You guessed it, it's total chaos. It's slow, it freezes, it stops, and sometimes it's non-functionable. This is very similar to our internal mental programs, just like the computer, which is in our brains for how we do life. Remember, these programs have been installed by our parents, and sometimes They don't serve us. So we need to reinstall, update, clean out, or simply delete and reprogram certain habits, certain behaviors, beliefs, and reinstall old ways of thinking, as these old ways of thinking are controlling our results, are controlling our actions, and are controlling our motivation, and are keeping us stuck and preventing us from achieving our goals. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you updated your internal mental programs so that they are working in harmony with what you want in your life? Most of you will be thinking, what? The majority of people have no idea, because let's face it, how you do life was definitely not taught to me at school when I was growing up, and I'm assuming it wasn't taught to you either, because these strategies and techniques, they're simply not taught in schools. Let me show you how your outdated programs are affecting your life and your results. Remember, your paradigms are mental programs that are controlling your life. That's why you aren't getting what you want. For example, if your mental programs about money are negative, poor, or disempowering, and you have deep-rooted beliefs that money is evil, and if you believe that to make money, you must have money, and that to have money, you need to sacrifice seeing your family, or that money is bad, then unfortunately, you've been programmed with a disempowering belief and paradigm on a subconscious level. So when you are trying to make more money, get that promotion, start that business, or whatever it is that you want to do, you are consciously making that decision. And the motivation will last for a short while. Then the internal software or paradigm will take over and is running on autopilot, and it's saying, hold on, you're trying to install a program or do something that is foreign and is not recognized by the subconscious mind. So the warning bells go on. And there is something foreign trying to enter, and it will stop you. It will stop you from manifesting whatever it is that you want, because it's very unfamiliar. You cannot have something, guys, that you negate. This is very similar to your goals and desires. If your conscious and subconscious minds aren't working in harmony with the installed programs, then your body goes through involuntary fight, flight, or freeze mode. This is why after a couple of days or weeks after deciding to turn your life around, to achieve a goal, to lose weight, or get out of a toxic relationship, or whatever it is that you want to achieve, the brakes get put on, because your subconscious mind does not recognize this new behavior you're trying to install, and it tries to stop you from doing that task because it thinks that you're in danger. Hence why you procrastinate, you put things off, you put things in the too hard basket, or you completely do nothing at all. Has this ever happened to you? This used to happen to me all the time before I learned the strategies on how to reprogram my subconscious mind. Now, if you have been programmed with negative beliefs and programs about money, then no matter what you do on a conscious level, your subconscious program will always override, and you will never be prosperous. And if you are, something will happen for you to sabotage this. If you don't reprogram your subconscious mind with the new empowering thoughts, beliefs, and new habits, then your dreams, guys, will never, ever, ever come to fruition. Another example is with weight loss. How many times have you said every Monday, this is it, I have decided that I'm going to get into shape, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to look good and feel great. You decide consciously that you're going to stick to the diet, that you're going to start the gym, you even tell your friends and your family, and then you stick with it for 2 to 3 weeks max. Then you start to feel demotivated. You're sick of eating healthy, it all gets too hard, and then you stop and you revert back to your old habits. Guys, this is your paradigm. This program overrides your conscious logical mind, and it runs on autopilot day in and day out unless you reprogram it. This paradigm is the master of your brain. It controls every single one of your outcomes. It determines what actions you take, and it determines what actions you don't take. It is your blueprint, guys, and unless you reprogram the software by doing certain techniques daily with your brain so that it is in alignment with what you want, and by updating and deleting the old programs, you will always be confronted with the same situations over and over again and never ever get what you want, as your paradigm sets the blueprint for every single area of your life. Guys, if you found this training valuable and you want to dive deeper and learn more about the laws of manifestation and how to program your subconscious mind properly so that you can manifest anything that you desire, then I want to introduce to you my magnetic manifestation formula. This is a 7-step method used by world's most successful women, and how you too can use it to manifest anything that you desire. And once you use this, you'll be able to create the extraordinary life that you deserve without any resistance. With this program, you can easily achieve more wealth, more health, more energy, more love, more happiness, more confidence, and a better today, and more fulfillment in any area in your life. If you want to turn your life around and learn the tools and techniques that you will ever need, with me by your side, holding your hand every step of the way, guiding you, then I want to personally invite you to go and check out my amazing program called Magnetic Manifestation Program in the description box found in this video below, and start creating your extraordinary life today, despite your circumstances, despite your challenges. Go ahead and check out my program in the description box below. Thank you so much for listening. This is Ellie Santini, and have an amazing day.